Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you 7 perfumes that I absolutely love. Like seriously, I love these ones, but I rarely wear them. So for whatever reason, I'm not pulling them out near as often as I had hoped to. But I kind of wanted to share them with you because I talk about them a lot on my channel, and I want to just keep it real with you guys. Like, you know, obviously I'm sharing with you my love for perfume, and there's so many great fragrances out there. Everybody's going to be different in what they gravitate towards. But I want to share with you the ones that I am loving, but also the ones that I wear a lot and the ones that I don't wear a lot. So hope that makes sense. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. I would love for you to be part of the Weird and Wonderful family. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for all your wonderful comments, and thank you for being such an amazing community. I so appreciate you. And without further ado, let's get into this. So the first one I'll start with is, like seriously, I love this one. It's Montale's Intense Cafe. I think that's the key. I'm not going to keep saying that. I really do love all of these, and it almost feels like a betrayal by saying I don't wear you, but it's just true. So this one is a beautiful, it smells like, it's quite lactonic. You get rose in it, but it smells like a really sugary sweet latte with rose. So, you know, it is coffee, but it's more milk and sugar, or cream and sugar. So I find this one really lactonic. Oh, what happened? My little doohickey fell off. Let's see. Hopefully it'll still work. I'm going to spray this one. I'm not going to spray it in my face this time. Yeah. So I get that rose, definitely floral, but with that cream and sugar and that hit of coffee. It's really beautiful, but I find that this is more of a vibe perfume. It's long lasting, like it'll last on me all day. But I think part of it is with the Montale perfumes, just as with the Manceras, there's a certain aspect of it that's slightly synthetic. So for whatever reason, I don't pick up this one very often. That said, I really love it. So when I do wear it, I enjoy it all day. But it's certainly not one that I would gravitate towards as a go-to. This one is super highly rated, like it's above 4 on the Fragrantica site. It opens with floral notes. I don't really get that. I just plain get rose coffee, which is in the mid, and then the dry down is vanilla, amber, and musk. I don't even really notice the musk. I definitely get the vanilla. But to me, this is a lactonic, coffee rose scent. Beautiful, unisex, although I think it leans a bit feminine. Heavy hitter, but just not one I grab a lot. Now this one is Jean Paul Gaultier's Classique Essence de Parfum, and this one again is just absolutely, it's fantastic. Oh, I just love it. So the opening, you get ginger, tangerine, and aldehydes. So to me, it opens just smelling like a fizzy, almost like a ginger ale, but a stronger ginger than that. So maybe a ginger beer, but it's just this fizzy, sparkling ginger with that hint of tangerine. So nice, bright, delicious opening. Then in the mid notes, you get orange blossom and jasmine sambac. A lot of people really notice the orange blossom in this one and feel like it smells like an orange creamsicle. I don't get that, but then in the dry down, there's whipped cream, vanilla, benzoin, cashmere wood, and woody notes. So I definitely, as this one dries down, I get that whipped cream aspect to it. So at first, to me, it comes across as a ginger fizzy drink. That ginger stays prominent throughout the whole entire perfume. And then eventually it kind of evolves into what I would say like a spicy ginger cake with whipped cream on it. So it goes a lot more gourmand and sweet as it dries down. For whatever reason, I love it. And at first, when I was first on my perfume journey, I was absolutely loving ginger. and I really wanted Serge Lutens 5 o'clock gingembre, but over the past little while I'm like, ginger isn't really, it's not moving me the same way, so maybe it's just a phase, because right now for whatever reason I am just craving sweet perfumes. This one is sweet, but because of that ginger, it's a little bit more spicy, and then the wood in it, like the cashmere wood and woody notes, there's definitely a wood component to this. So yeah, for whatever reason, I love this one. I love smelling it, but the ginger is somehow putting me off right now. So definitely still love this one. Don't want to get rid of it for sure. But I'm not grabbing for it near as much. Now, I find this one really quite long lasting. You know, when I think about it, all of the perfumes, or quite a few of the perfumes in my list, part of it is that they are really long lasting on me. So I'll find that this one, they're gonna last 7+ hours on my skin. And from that perspective, I really like spraying different perfumes throughout the day. And so I think that's part of it, is that honestly, I like mixing it up. Like, I like perfumes actually stop working after 5 hours, especially being I'm home at all times. Like, if I was out and about and working outside of the home, then I want a perfume that's lasting me a little bit longer. But right now, I want to wear a perfume in the morning, and then I want to switch it up in the afternoon, and then I want to wear a perfume in the evening, and then went to bed. Like, if I could wear 4 perfumes at a time, I totally would be into that. And lots of the ones on this list last a lot longer than that, so maybe that's part of it. But anyway, moving on. The next one I think will be a bit of a shock. Oh, it's Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. Now, I love this fragrance. It's one of my favorites, and when I sniff it, I just go, ah, like, I love it. My husband loves it. Like, if I put this on next to La Vie Belle, he will pick this one every time. He's not really a huge fan of La Vie Belle, but he really does love this one. When I wear this one, my son notices it too. So it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful on, but just like the ginger in this one, I'm struggling these days with the lavender and the licorice. So as this dries, I'm sure I'm smelling that licorice note in it, which is in the base. So as much as I love this one, as much as I find it comforting, it's sweet. When I do wear it, I enjoy it. Lately, I've been grabbing other ones, and I find that this one actually lasts me a really long time on my skin as well. So I find that it would be like into the evening, if I put it on in the morning, that I'd be able to switch out the perfume. So I know some people feel like this one, it doesn't last a long time, but I find it lasts a really long time on me. But this one, it's beautiful. Like, I highly recommend all of these, as you well know. So yeah, Mon Guerlain. Ah, like, seriously, I just envision, when I think of this perfume, I envision this beauty. She's got a big, huge sun hat on, and she's wearing this long, gauzy, flowy, kind of slightly, like just a very light pink colored, kind of gauzy thing. like a toga, I don't know. And anyway, she's got a basket on, and she's going outside her villa, whatever, like her beautiful, like, I don't know, gorgeously decorated villa in like the countryside of France, and she's picking her lavender. She's already got kind of a sweet powdery fragrance on, and then she's picking lavender, and the smell of the sunshine, and you know, her dress wafting like this, and she comes in and she exudes grace, femininity, and that lavender, which is so comforting. And this, like, serious heavy lavender I find in this one, like, quite strong. And I do love lavender, but for whatever reason, yeah, not gravitating towards this one, at least right now. You're beautiful though, you really are. Okay, the next one is Angel Muse by Mugler. This one is beautiful, long lasting again. It's kind of a hazelnut Nutella fragrance. Everybody seems to love it. I just get a lot of patchouli in this one. I think the bottom line is I'm not a huge fan of Angel, period. So anything with that type of gourmandy feel with the patchouli kind of I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing for me. So there's sometimes I smell this and I love it, and it's MJ. She said that this smelled like a sweet tea to her, and I would agree. I think it smells like a sweet tea, primarily because of that patchouli. Now this one, it opens with pink pepper. So this one opens with pink pepper and grapefruit, and I get that grapefruit aspect to it. And then it has hazelnut in the mid, and then the base is patchouli and vetiver. I don't notice any vetiver. I notice the pink pepper and the grapefruit and the patchouli primarily. Lots of people, the main note that they get is hazelnut, so it smells like a Nutella, delicious Nutella situation. Sometimes I notice that Nutella more, and every once in a while I'll pick this up and smell it and go, oh, I can smell the Nutella. But a lot of times I'm just smelling the patchouli. So I do really enjoy this. I will pull it out, but again, such a heavy hitter. So sometimes I feel a little overwhelmed by this one, but it's beautiful and I can't get rid of it. Like I can't do it. Maybe at some point this beautiful little space gem will have to go, but for now, it's in my collection. Okay, the next one that I absolutely love but rarely have worn, like I think I've worn it twice in a year, is Swiss Arabian by Shaghaf Oud. Now this is gorgeous. So this one in the opening, it has saffron, it has oud and rose in the mid, and then in the base it has oud, praline, and vanilla. So this is like kind of a sweet rose oud. And I think it's beautiful. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. It lasts a long time. I feel sexy and powerful when I wear it. But for me, part of it is that you got to have some sort of, like, I don't just like wearing this during the day. You know, I want to put it on for an evening event or something like that. At least for me, that's what I've been finding. So I am just not reaching for this one near as much as I had hoped or thought I would. I really want to smell the actual Lancôme Oud Bouquet because I'm really curious as to how close they are. You know, people always talk about how, you know, the praline and the sweetness. I don't find this overly sweet. Like, it is sweet. I do get that praline aspect, but I get more of the oud and the rose. It's just beautiful, but I'm not reaching for it much. So the last two are fragrances that I absolutely love wearing. Now, lots of, like the majority of these I love wearing. Lately, for whatever reason, I'm not loving wearing this one. I like it a lot. I don't want to get rid of it, but I'm not like in love with it when I've got it on for whatever reason. But for instance, this one, love wearing. Now these next two are ones that I absolutely, like when I wear them, I can't stop sniffing myself. I'm totally in love with myself when I've got these on. But for whatever reason, I'm not reaching for them near as much. And I think part of it is because I've got like, it's like one is a travel spray and the other one's 30 mils. So I think I'm trying to save them, which is a mistake. I just need to wear them. But the first one is Kilian's I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. This fragrance is one I absolutely love. Now it opens with lemon. I'm in love with this fragrance. It's so gorgeous. I even hardly ever talk about this one, but this one, it opens with lemon, and then in the mid, you get green tea, ginger, peach, hédione, jasmine, and apple. And then in the base, you get vanilla, marshmallow, and benzoin. What I get out of this, I definitely get the ginger, and where this is like a really kind of bright, fresh ginger, this to me reminds me more of a ginger candy. So you get this bit of ginger, but it's softened probably by that peach, and then that green tea or matcha tea. Some people say it's matcha tea. It just smells like a powdery tea, sweet tea with marshmallow, and it is absolutely stunning. I love putting this one on. I think it smells totally girly and feminine and delicious. I enjoy wearing this one. Now this one is very short-lived. It doesn't last long on my skin at all. I've only got a little 10 ml travel spray of this and it's already down to here. So I think part of it is I'm scared to use this one. Yeah, I really do enjoy this one. So I highly recommend you checking out actually all of these, but this one, if you haven't sniffed it, go check it out because it's really, really delicious. Now the last one is just like, I just basically want to caress it, and it's Alien by Mugler. Now I love this one. This is one that I think a lot of people should have in their collection, but this is the like kind of the before reformulation formulation. So this is the Terry Mugler version, and so part of it is I don't want to use it because it's that one, but I need to just enjoy it. Like, it's just ridiculous. Oh. Now this one has jasmine, woody notes, and amber. Oh, it's the sexiest thing in the world. Like, it's just potent and awesome and dramatic. It comes across a little bit soapy on my skin. I think it's actually a great day fragrance, but for whatever reason, I'm just not reaching for it. Like I said, I'm reaching for the really kind of sweet girly fragrances lately. So this one is getting neglected. I'm not getting rid of it because I love it, but I haven't been wearing it much. Now, what about you guys? These are my like 7 perfumes that I'm just not reaching for. I can't bear to part with them. But I'm not wearing them very much at all. And for like, I'd like to know how many of you are struggling with that, where you've got like more than 10 perfumes. Are you gravitating towards a few, or are you kind of wearing them all equally? For a while, I was wanting to really change it up and wear something different every time. And lately I've just gone, no, I want to wear what I love because that's more fun. So it's not like I won't ever pull these out, but maybe part of it is I need to make my collection a lot smaller because even though these are beautiful, I'm just not reaching for them. But I can't bear to get rid of them. Like, especially like ones like this and this, like I can't do it. I can't do it. But what about you guys? Are you feeling the same way? Are there perfumes in your collection that you love but you can't seem to part with, even though you don't wear them very much? I would love to know which ones they are. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.